Hello, and how's everyone doing after the weekend? It's Mr. Joel, your crypto educator, or Coach K to some of you guys. How's everyone doing today? All right, let's see who we got in. Let's see, we got the microphone on today, which is a good start. All right, we got CJ, Mark, Hemish, Heidi, Tim, CJ, how you guys doing? Raymond, how you doing? Pontus, Mario, Matthew, Tim, Sue, Caesar. Some photo burn has to occur before December. That's true. Marcus, Kenneth, Marcos, and Q. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Monday. Monday is always a day where we have a dizip. All right, so don't worry about that if that happens. It's not a big deal at all. You just have to understand that this is normal. Take a deep breath, chill, not a big deal. You know, we usually have more movement and more action actually on Friday, not on Friday and Saturday are the good days usually. Sunday's usually good, and then the evening it starts to taper off and people start putting money back in the stock market. So just kind of get used to trends, and then you won't be so freaked out when things don't go the way you think they're going to go. Now, if you trade, you know, when you do a trade on a Sunday night, don't expect it to hit Monday morning because usually that will stop. So just chill. You know, remember, I swing trade. I don't do day trading. So if you do that, you never really stress out because it's like a 14-day trade. Hits in 3 days, good. Hits in 1 day, good. But you never stress. How's it going, Chrissy? Nice to see you here. Chrissy Lisa Harding. Oh, cool. Another. You have a new name. Awesome. Sammy, how's it going? Hope your wife's doing well. Hope she's out of the hospital, feeling better. Claudio, how you doing, brother? Elad, how you doing? Hope everyone's doing really well. You know, it's Monday. A lot of people don't like Mondays. I kind of like Mondays. It starts the week off. You know, Sundays are always quiet in the OTC market. They're quiet in the crypto market. They're kind of quiet in the ICO market. So the idea of Sundays is really a family day. You enjoy your life. Yeah, good news. Some big updates. So number one, the first big update is the bot is now being tested. So yay, awesome, the bot is being tested. We're working on it. I saw it last night. It's now in action. Every time I post a call, it's actually picking them up. It's going to be crazy awesome. I'm so excited about it. Also, if you guys are not in my ICO pool, you got to get in that, man. And I'll tell you why. Because I am doing one of the best ICOs this year. Okay, Veracity, I'm going to explain to you how it works today, right now, at the start of this broadcast, so you can understand, and it's amazing. Mohammed, not much. How's your weekend? Hope you're doing well. Hilda, how you doing? Eric, my thoughts on Litecoin. I'll give you that in a little bit. What bot? I'll explain the bot, Mohammed, in a little bit. So here's the thing, Litecoin. If you're worried about the fact that Litecoin is not moving fast, you need to relax and chill out because Litecoin never moves fast. It's a very slow mover. It follows Bitcoin. If Bitcoin doesn't move fast, Litecoin doesn't move fast. So just got to realize that's going to happen. No big deal. It's cool. How's it going, Jethro? I appreciate what you do. Education absolutely is key, Jethro. Absolutely. And the thing is, what I try to do is not just educate you, but help you make you know, good decisions and things that you could think about investing into. Not obviously telling you what to, but things that you should think about when you're looking at investment. So, yeah, I'm not a financial advisor. I'll just make that disclaimer right now. I'm not a financial advisor. It's not financial advice. But what this is education, financial education. So it's good. Sorry, you're lighting up the barbecue. Awesome, Tim. I miss barbecues. We don't really do them that much in Thailand. I wish we did more often, but it is what it is. Litecoin will be 300 in December, maybe sooner than that. I think Litecoin will be beyond its all-time high by the end of this year. All-time high is like $410, I believe, $420, something around there. I think it'll be past that this year. And the reason I say that is because Abra uses it in the back end, and a lot of other apps are going to use it in the back end. A lot of people are going to start very shortly to start using Litecoin as a payment processing coin. As much as we're going to have cards and Crypterium and all these other apps, I truly believe the speed of Litecoin, the ease of using it, the fact that we can do a $50 million, $100 million transaction for not even a dollar, it's going to just crush banks. And I'm going to talk a lot about the things that are going on in terms of FUD from banks and also adoption from banks. So there's good and bad and happening in the world right now. And so we'll see all about how that's going. So let's get into a little bit of what's going on. So Veracity. If you guys don't know what it is revolutionary technology. Basically, how it's going to work is this. How it's going to work is like this. you watch my movie like today, right now. Okay. Now on Facebook, you don't get paid for anything. So for example, if you guys want to get paid, don't you guys want to get paid for watching my video? Now I'm sure the answer for that one will be very simply, absolutely yes. I do want to do that, right? So that's number one. Number two, would you like me to get paid for doing this stuff? Because I don't. That's number two. So imagine this. You guys watch advertisements all the time on YouTube, on Facebook, on things. They shove that in your face, right? So what is Veracity going to do? And I'm not going to talk about just because I'm an advisor on Veracity. I'm just telling you this because I'm telling you what the revolution in technology is going to do. So they're patenting right now. It's not fully done, but the patent is already put in and paid for, and it has to be approved. They are using a thing called proof of view technology. So when you guys watch a video, it will know that you're watching, similar to how basic attention token works, which could be potentially a partner, as well as Steam. Because those two companies don't have a player for their technology, and these guys have a player that actually knows you're watching when you're watching a video. Now, how does it work? Well, it's very simple. I am right here, okay? You're right here. You watch my video, it knows that you watched it, great. At the end of that video, it will give you an option. Option 1, option 2. One option will say watch an ad. The other one will say skip it, don't watch it. If you watch the advertisement at the end of the video, or at the start of the video, it will pay you in Vera tokens. Now, to watch my broadcast, you have to actually pay in Vera tokens. So basically, you take your advertisements that you've had to watch, and you put a little bit of that advertisement to watch your sponsor. You also can sponsor me. So as my channel grows and people donate Vera to me, it actually redistributes it to some of the members that have invested in, basically kind of think of it like how a node works, where you have a certain amount of tokens, you hold them for a long time, and then they get redistributed. Well, that's how it is. Veracity, yes, Veracity, V-E-R-S-I-T-Y. If you don't know where to find it, go to my ICO pool, because right now it's at the point where it's about to start the ICO, and we still have a bonus, and so you can get a better deal through us than you can get through anywhere else. So check that out if you want to get into it. I'm not talking about shilling ICO pool. I'm talking about the project because I believe in it, and I'm an advisor on this project, and I believe that this is going to be huge. Not only that, let me tell you some stuff about the project. They have this proof of view technology. They're going to make it so everyone gets paid. The viewer gets paid, the content creator gets paid, and the best part is the advertisers pay directly to us, so we don't have these middlemen like YouTube getting paid a shitload of money. And when I mean that, I mean it really. Like, it's insane how much money they make. And it's not fair. If I had 2 million people watch my videos every month, I would make not even $20,000 a year, okay? If I did that many videos and that many viewers watching me. It's not very good. If we use Veracity Player, you could make 5 times that, easily. And it's fair because the advertisers actually pay you guys and you guys pay me, or I get paid from the advertisers and then you guys get paid from the advertisers too. Everyone wins, okay? So that's the whole idea behind it. So this is why I really am bullish on the project. This is why I joined the team. This is why I love it. Okay, so if you don't know what it is, check into it. Now, another couple pieces just before I finish. 5 ICOs coming out are doing their airdrop with the player. Okay, the player has the ability to do airdrops for other ICOs, and they're for free are letting other ICOs use the player to do their airdrops, which is super cool. Because then they know that the actual person who's doing the airdrop has actually watched the video and they know a little bit of the project. It's not just, yeah, I'm going to get free tokens and just fill in the form. So that's a pretty cool thing too. So YouTube on the blockchain, yes, it is. That's exactly what it is, Mohammed. And it's better because it's not, YouTube is not making the money. The people that are using the platform are making the money, which is pretty cool. The advertisers might pay a little bit to Veracity, but the whole thing is the Vera tokens, if you hold them, become worth more value. So it's a really, really cool project. How's it going, Bevan? Hope you're doing well. Neil, I'll see you later. Brandon, how's it going? Chris, how's it going? Sebastian, how's it going? So, yeah, that's all I'm going to talk about that ICO. I just want you guys to know that it's going to be huge. And here's another piece of advice for you. Ivan the Tech is doing some promotion. Mocha on Twitter is doing promotion. And another really big player, I think you guys might know him. His name's Ian Bellina. They're going to be meeting with him because of me setting up a meeting with him through Crypto Jen, who's awesome. Love you, Jen. And so she's setting up that meeting for me to help them meet with Ian Bellina and then him to review the project. So it's a big project. And they're on hack.com and we're all over the place. So do take note of it. I just want to tell you guys all this stuff because I want you to benefit from that ICO if you can. All right, moving on. Coit, how you doing? Nice to see you. I think you're new here, and I love that. I love all the new members that are coming on every day. You guys are the best. And no, my existing members, you guys are the best too. But new members are also awesome. All right, so continue on. Let's go talk about some mass adoption here. So looking over here, we see that in Russia, the largest bank they have ever is using commercial bonds and blockchain. So blockchain technology, yet again, another win for us. Why is that big news? Because the more we see blockchain technology, the bigger it becomes. Now, if you just look at this, that is, no. You don't just look at that. That doesn't tell you the whole story. That is being manipulated by people that want to buy Bitcoin like this. Okay? And you don't realize that, but it's actually happening right in front of your eyes. Now, if you guys have ever taken, and I'm an educator, so let's talk about what an inference is, okay? When you look at all the stuff around you, right, you formulate an opinion. That's called an inference. So I get all the pieces of information around me, and then I make an inference like this is something that's happening. I can see it. So, and then I tell you guys about it. So, for example, JP Morgan. Okay, let me just give you some really concrete examples so you can really understand where I'm coming from here. All right, first things first. Let's talk about some really bullish patterns and things that are happening. Okay, number one, Michael Novogratz. Okay, he comes on and says, if every investor doesn't have 1 to 2% in their portfolio in cryptocurrency, they're basically it's almost irresponsible. He said that this week. The future of traditional finance. Okay, so traders at the top financing firms are moving away from their finance firms, taking pay cuts, and we're even seeing stuff like that happen in JP Morgan Chase. We're seeing that happen in quite a few other big companies. Bank of America, Goldman Sachs. These are people that are losing members of their their employment staff to go into cryptocurrency. So these guys are starting to see it, and you should start to see it. And that's what I'm talking about. Yes, I do, Muhammad. I have a Telegram group. Just send me a message, and I'll send it to you. Just send me a message, okay? Pedram, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. And Alan, nice to see you again. So here's some stuff that you may or may have not noticed. So, any of you guys watch The Simpsons? Well, The Simpsons just came out with a game where you can actually mine Bitcoin. It sounds crazy. It is kind of funny, but they just came out with that. Another thing. Oh, wow, that's really interesting, Lisa. So, there's going to be a CBS new crypto TV show in June. Another win for crypto. We also have we have people inside of Barclays saying there's no future in traditional finance. We have the Cookie Monster being bullish on Bitcoin, which you saw this week. We have 47% of South Africa extremely optimistic growth for their country and Africa as a whole that are going to invest in Bitcoin. BitMEX's CEO said Bitcoin's going to hit 50K this year. Coinbase is building SEC regulated broker deals for third-party auditing, and they're starting to build all these other types of ways, like maybe having a bank is something they've been talking about. So huge stuff. Then you also got Japan, okay, and they're going to have a custody service for cryptocurrency. So if you think about all those huge things that I just told you, you must go, wow, that sounds pretty interesting. That's pretty cool stuff. That's what's actually happening. Now, we saw Zcash go up this week, but we also saw something else happen yesterday that was probably not very good for Zcash. So Zcash jumps up 50% in a week. Everyone's like all bullish about the Gemini listing, and then we have a huge thing happen where basically Zcash is not going to be good. People laugh in my face when I tell them to invest. And you know what, Tim? Feel bad for them. You don't even have to feel bad for them. You're telling them. They're going to say, oh man, I should have listened. You know what? In life, there's the people that do and the people that don't. People that are doers just do it. And you know what? They just say, you know what? If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. And you know why Americans are so non-bullish on crypto? Look at the news, okay? People in America, they just let the news control their life way too much. They don't dig. And this is average person. How many of you guys have ever read a whole entire white paper from start to end? I'm sure if you've invested in ICOs, you probably almost haven't ever. And that's the point, is people are so lazy they don't want to do the research, and the problem is then they get they get screwed and they're like, oh, why didn't I do the research? Do research. Take your time. It's not a race, okay? It's a slow, steady growth that's going to happen over 2 to 3 years. And even though I say it's slow, it's not going to be that slow. It'll be very fast compared to what you're traditionally used to in the stock market. So, talking about some of the bearish things that happened this week, just to go over that. So, Jack Ma starts bashing Bitcoin. Remember, Jack Ma, okay, where is all of his money? Do you think Jack Ma owns cryptocurrency? Nope. He didn't own none cryptocurrency. Okay? Why do you think that he's not bullish on it? It's pretty simple. Hilda, how you doing? Timmy, how you doing? Stevie, how you doing? Franz, how you doing? Very good to see you guys. So, Alvaro, how's it going? Now, we see that Jack Ma, PayPal, and Steve Eisman all come up and say, you know what? There's use cases for blockchain, but cryptocurrency is going to be used for money laundering, and cryptocurrency has no actual value, and it's too volatile, and blah, 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 blah. Let me tell you something, guys. They're saying that because what does PayPal have to lose if crypto doesn't fail? Everything. It dies. It burns and rots in hell because they charge stupidly huge fees for nothing to let you pay them so they can pay someone else. And all we're really using PayPal for is just in case they screw us over, they'll give it back to us, our money. It's ridiculous. My other ICO that I'm a member of is Elysian. Elysian uses smart contracts. If you send someone something and it's not the way it was described, your coins do not go into your wallet. They get sent back to the person who bought the stuff. So people have been asking me, what about Elysian? How are they going to do that? They have a chargeback mechanism within the smart contract. Hello, guys. Welcome to the blockchain. It's about to go down, y'all. I'm telling you right now. If you haven't seen it yet, you're going to start to see it more and more and more. And all these things I'm telling you today are because I want you to see it. Speaking of privacy coins, is BCN worth a buy? Lee, wait for a little later in this cast and you'll understand why I would not recommend you to buy any privacy coins at all right now. Okay? And I'll tell you why. How's it going, Michael? Good to see you, brother. Now, all these people that are bearish on crypto, there's a reason why they're bearish. They're bearish because they're scared to lose their money. Simple as that. So don't let that affect your judgment. Don't let it affect you at all. Bears are there because they are scared to lose their money. Okay? Or they're manipulating. One or the other. Let's go on. So we had some good news. I mean, we're dropping a little bit down, but this is the Monday dip. We're used to this stuff. Or if you're not used to it, get used to it. Come on. We all know what happens every week. Just like woosah, right? Just chill. No big deal. We're all good to go. Now, here's what I want to tell you. $8,500 for the cryptocurrency market to rebound was good. We were in the 7,000s last week. I mean, at the end of the week we're at like 7,900, 7,800 something. So now we're back at 8,500. Now we're bound down to 8,400. We've been moving down. You can see that. When I started the cast, we're at like 8,450 or 8,430, and now we're at 8,389. Who cares, right? We're in this long haul, so it doesn't really matter that much, okay? So remember that. And so, that's awesome, Alvaro. I love this. So Alvaro always watches me, and so does my buddy Tommy. They watch me on a big screen with their family. I think it's so cool. So, hi, Alvaro's family. I hope you're all doing really well. So, yes, we had a poor week during consensus, and why do you think that is? Well, all this news about this bank and this company and these big players in the industry opening exchanges, and why do you think they want the price to be low? Well, if I was an exchange and I was starting out and I wanted to buy 100,000 Bitcoin so that I could have enough Bitcoin to start my exchange and be able to trade, I probably would want to get a bunch of Bitcoin at less than $8,000. So I called my buddies, yo, you guys should sell, yeah, hey, Mt. Gox, Kobayashi, you should sell some. I mean, I don't know if that's actually happening, but it seems like that's what's happening. And it seems like it's the only logical reason why the crypto market drops when it should be going up, because of all the positive sentiment in the market. So, not sentiment, positive news in the market, okay? So, here's what I'm going to tell you. We do this, right? You offloaded all... I offloaded all my cloak before all the scrutiny starts. Good job. Here's the thing I want you guys to look at. So we're talking about mass adoption, right? Anyone know who this guy is? This guy was the CEO of Goldman Sachs. Now, if you guys have been watching Goldman Sachs and all the stuff that they've been doing with Circle and all the other things that they're working on in Polynex, etc., you know what this guy's been saying about Bitcoin since the start? It's a fraud, it's going to die, it's never going to be doing well, etc. Right? All of a sudden, he's stepping down. I wonder if that was forced. Right? And bestowing complex Bitcoin relationships. So basically, he didn't agree Bitcoin's a good investment. He doesn't agree that Bitcoin's actually legit. And so he had a conflict of interest and steps down. He's going to step down into the underworld because when Bitcoin starts to blow up again, when all crypto starts to do well, and it does start to adopt stock market, it's just about to go down. These guys aren't seeing what we're all seeing, guys. And that's the problem, is we have to educate as many people. I had friends of mine. Here's a really good story, okay? So my friends from high school, okay, and elementary school, like really long-term friends, they just messaged me out of the blue last night. They're all together. They're like, yo, Joel, we want to get in Veracity. We want to put $100 each. And it's like, all right, well, like, here's the ETH address, blah, blah. They're like, no, we've never bought crypto before. I'm like, oh shit, get Cash App and blah, blah. They're like, we don't even know where to start, man. I was like, holy moly. And you know what I realized? How much I have to teach them just so they can buy Ether to get into an ICO pool. It's like 25 things. You have to teach someone to do that. So I was like, oh my God. And I realized at that point, I need to make a course for people from scratch. How do I set up a wallet? What is a my Ether wallet? The basic stuff. So I'm going to start doing that. So in the summer, once I'm off of teaching full time, I'm going to create a course so I can teach everybody how crypto works from the start, from what is a blockchain, what is cryptocurrency in general, to all the way into trading strategies and some technical analysis strategies and patterns. That's going to take a while. But when it's ready, I'm sure some of you guys would probably want to learn some from that. And that's why I'm going to do it. Okay. So I also think during consensus, investors are waiting to see what's going good before spending the money. Yeah, that's also very possible, Alan. I think that the problem is with consensus is there was nothing groundbreaking. Last year there was SegWit. SegWit was huge. It sped up Bitcoin. It had some solving of problems. This year, not so much good stuff. And here's the thing about it is everyone I know that went said it was so boring. It was just not fun. There's nothing like entertaining. You're just shilling. Here's what I think that CoinCheck needs to realize is nothing is more boring than spending $3,000 on something that is listening to guys talk for an hour that are boring as shit that can't present because they're from the actual company. What I want to do if I ever do one of these type of events is be the most entertaining and fun and active people in this space, because I think what is needed right now in our space, someone who actually is fun to listen to and makes people get up and move and has activities. This is the education side. Everyone I ever talk to says all the conferences they go to are boring. Like, they meet lots of people and it's a great experience, but they're boring. Like listening to someone shill about their ICO for 45 minutes. It sucks. So here's what you should do. I'm going to look at one point to actually building some type of conference that's fun and interactive for newbies. And I think that's what we need in the space. Everyone is so confused how to get started. And when I actually looked back at how to help someone yesterday, I went, oh my God, it's actually so hard to get started. That's why not that many people got in as fast. So if I made something really simple, like I do with my trading, you can ask Alvaro, you can ask anyone else in this group, Alan, anyone else who's been in here, who's met with me one-on-one, how easy I make trading. I'm going to make that as easy for every other little thing you can do, because I'm an educator and that's what I want to do. I want to make it easy and simple and make it so you all understand. So the goal when I make a course will be to actually, like, anyone, your grandma even, could watch the videos and be like, okay, I can follow that. That makes sense. So that's the idea. Okay, what would you do about Ben's hodl it? Alan, that's a question. Here's the thing, guys. I love Bitcoin Ben. He's like a bro to me. He's like an older brother. But here's the problem with his ICO selection. Hodl it's a good idea, but a bad use case and a bad idea for blockchain, in my opinion. Okay, and when I dug in a little bit deeper, I didn't really like the team. Like, the team's okay, but I didn't really like the project. So the point is this: could it do well? Maybe. Is it gonna be a home run like some people think? FCFL, that's not gonna be a home run. I don't believe that at all. And if Hodl It is not an actual ICO, then why are they doing airdrops? I saw Hodl It airdrop Tim. So if I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong. But if it is an ICO, which is what I've seen it to be, I will check right now. That's the problem. Okay, so yes, absolutely leave Hodl It. Okay, Hodl. Okay, let me just look at this hodlit.io, right? So I went on that website yesterday. Someone was asking me, and they were saying that it's an ICO. Maybe it's not. Let me just double check though. Okay, so I'll look during the broadcast and I'll see if I can find some more information. It's not an ICO. Okay. I was under the impression that Hodl It was an ICO. So maybe I'm just wrong. Let me check. Hodl It. I can't find the information. You guys post that link if you can when you find it. All right, so continuing on so I don't get thrown off track too much, let's talk about some more news. Here's a really interesting one. So this is called a crypto utopia. So basically, man-made floating islands in the Pacific will accept cryptocurrency. Now, here's the thing. Okay? I'm going to tell you something about this. Who is making utopias? Anyone know? I'll give you guys a couple seconds to think about who is making crypto utopias. Because what you're going to find out is crypto utopias are made by a lot of rich people, but there's one specific guy who likes to go to space with cars and stuff and is bullish on crypto but doesn't own a lot. Elon Musk. Guess who had the idea for that? Elon Musk. Big news. Now, I don't care what anyone says. It's all, oh, Morten Anderson, what's up, brother? You freaking, is this actually the real Morten Anderson, like the kicker from like the NFL? That would be really cool if you're watching my show, man. That'd be awesome. So yes, Tesla, or not Nikola Tesla. We got Elon Musk. So that's pretty cool. So from what I understand, in exchange the card you connect to your fiat bank. Ben did say a better version of Coinbase. All right. Lee, I'll look into that again. I thought it was an ICO when I read about it, but maybe it was a different. You guys get me the link, please, so that I can find it. Because when I tried to look it up, it was like just Hodl It. I was like, yeah, just Hodl It. That's good. Okay, here it is. Let me check it. I just had a quick look last night. It was really late when someone sent me the message, so I'll get back onto that. So, is it really the Morten Anderson? Like, Morten, are you the same Morten Anderson that played American football for the Bills? That would be super cool, man. I know Alvaro would love that. Okay, so HODL Network is a revolutionary platform that rewards members with tokens upcoming decentralized applications. It replaces ICOs, eliminates scams. Here's the thing, guys. Nothing is ever going to replace ICOs. Nothing. Unless the ICOs go and they're regulated and they're taken off, they're not going to have no ICOs ever again. So the thing is, this website is really cheapy. That's the first thing that I noticed. It's a cheapy looking website. All of the insights that they have, there's nothing talking about their Hodl It stuff. Even on their page, they have a part of the page that's actually cut off when it shows you that little circle thing with the end of February, what they're going to do, etc. Their team doesn't even look like that good. And there's a guy called King Oi, and it looks like it's a picture of Charlie Lee. So that's interesting. Now, could it be a good project? Maybe. I'd have to dig deeper. But the point is that, like, I just don't see anything that big about it. It doesn't seem like it's just a platform, and it's a rewards platform. It's a utility token. I don't see the big deal of it. That's another website. Maybe it is another website. I don't know. Hodlit.network, is that what the website is? That's why I'm asking you guys, because it's what I found last night, and that's why I didn't like it. The real website isn't live yet. Okay, thank you, Kenneth. Well, that's why I have no idea what that is talking about, and that's why I thought it was an ICO. So that makes sense. If it's true, then my bad, Ben. I'm not hating. I just was saying that if that was it, then I didn't like it. If it isn't, perfect. Let's wait for that to come out. I'll have to watch him. I've been so busy, I haven't had time to watch Benny. So I read that there will be one specific cryptocurrency used on the island. London, that might be true, but I very highly doubt that they're just going to limit people to one crypto. They might limit them to like the top 20 or something, but I don't believe that, because if they're smart enough, they'll just use an exchange on the island, or they'll use something like they'll use probably just a normal exchange, and you'll just swap a currency. No big deal. So atomic swap to something else. Okay, thanks, Kenneth. That is the wrong one. That one is an ICO. Okay, that's so crazy. So they have two companies called HODLit. One's a HODLit ICO, one's a HODLit for something else. All right, so I'm wrong. Thank you guys for to fill me in, but you know, when you look it up and you don't have the actual website, you don't see it. So thank you for that. And if anyone wants to let me explain, or I'll watch Ben's video so I can understand what it is he was talking about. All right, so next thing is next. This is big news. Bigly news, okay? Do you see VeChain hitting double digits in the next few weeks? Daniel, I read something about VeChain changing to VET. And yeah, that's the thing. Ben's not the ICO. He warns to stay away from the ICO. Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks, Alan. See, when I just get information from people, I don't know what everyone's telling me for sure, so I can't give an opinion. And so I just looked to research myself, and that's what I found. And because they don't have a website, whatever he was talking about, how am I supposed to know? So if you guys ever send me information, make sure you give me a website or something as a resource so that I can actually find the right information, because I was wasting 20 minutes of my life last night looking into hodlit.network, which is not the same thing. But don't invest in hodlit.network because it's shit. Do you see VeChain hitting? Here's the thing. VeChain is now apparently, this is not 100% sure, I haven't verified 100%, but is apparently going to be changing one VEN to VET, give you 100 to 1. They're going to increase their supply by basically 100%, or 100 times, sorry. I don't know if that's a good thing. There's other coins like B3 that did that, and that was bad. That did not go over well. So I'm kind of worried. Yeah, Alan, that's the one that you shouldn't be looking at, hodlit.network. So you see VEN hitting double digits. I see VEN hitting double digits this year. In the next couple, what did you ask? The next couple of months, the next month? I don't know. I can't tell you for sure. I rub on my crystal ball and say yes or no. But I'm not a predictor, guys. I don't do predictions because that's how you get people to hate you. Death threats, etc. Right? I'm not looking to screw anyone over. I'm going to give you the facts, and you have to make your own decisions for yourself, guys. That's the key point is I could be wrong sometimes. I'm not perfect. I'm human. So get out? No, Daniel, don't get out. Don't get in, don't get out. You have to just see and do research and make sure that you do what's good for yourself. If you've made money and you want to get out, get out. If you don't think it's time to get out, don't get out. For me personally, I'm holding my VEN. And if it changes to something else, I'll still hold it because you got to look at all the other stuff. And so that's the thing. Ben stated the other one was service and bonus on early signups. Okay, cool. Thanks, guys. So stay away from the ICO, hodlit.network. Don't go there. Wait for whatever Ben was talking about to have a website so you can actually read and research it a little bit better, because I don't know what the other thing is. But here's some really big and not FUD. This is real big news, and I actually called this shit like a week ago. I said to everyone, if there's coins that are going to be in trouble, to be privacy coins. Now, obviously, we saw Zcash just blow up over the week in US, right? Because Gemini adopted it. Now, here's the thing. Who do you think okay, if you're a person that's not bullish on crypto, why would you not be bullish on crypto? I'll tell you why you wouldn't be bullish on crypto. It's because you think it's for crime, sex trafficking, drugs, etc. All money laundering, all legal stuff, right? Well, the only coins that pretty much make it really simple to do that are coins like these ones that are privacy coins like Bytecoin, Monero, and Zcash and Dash, because they can't actually track what you do with the coin. Now, does that mean people use them for bad? Probably most people don't. Some people use them for bad, yes. Some people use Bitcoin for bad too. It doesn't matter, right? So the point is this. I truly believe if the governments go after any coins, and I've been saying this to my wife, I've been saying this to my friends, I've been saying this to other people in crypto for a while, the coins they're going to go after are the privacy coins first, because those are the ones they won't be able to track. Those are the ones they won't actually know what you're buying and selling on it. And those are the ones that people have to worry about. Simple as that. Okay? So, what's going to happen after CoinCheck does it? They're probably going to have other, and not just other, but a lot of the Japanese market's probably going to do that. And guess what's going to happen after that? The US market's going to do that. The Asian markets are going to do that. The Canadian market's going to do that. And eventually, these are the coins that are actually possibly, even though they're awesome projects, some of these, all three of those, I like all three of those projects, they're probably going to be the ones that get pushed out over time. Because they're not, the governments don't like them. And if the government doesn't like it, they can very easily make them illegal and say, no, we don't want them. And you'll be able to trade them, but they'll be very worthless once regulations are involved. This is the thing that people thought would happen with Bitcoin. So there you go. Duncan, awesome. Get in my pool and buy it. You get 20% bonus. MyICOpool.com, guys. Trust the process. I'm telling you, you make some great stuff. And we are all going to do so awesome this year. Okay? I know I've been saying that, and it's been like 4 months, and you're like, when? When, Joel? I had one of my buddies, what's his name? Oh my god, his name slips my mind. But anyways, one of my buddies who lives in Thailand, who's also in crypto, literally wrote me the other day, and he's like, I literally sold almost everything. I'm done with this, like, blah, blah, blah. I was like, what? What did you do that for? He's like, man, I can't keep waiting, and blah, blah, blah. I'm scared. And I was like, dude, what have you done? He's like, man, I just don't want to risk it anymore. And I was like, oh. Guys like that are going to regret that decision for a long time, okay? And the reason I say that is because it's just not good, okay? So, just think about it. Daniel says he feels QSP is one of the best altcoins that actually have a working product and serves a purpose. Yeah, QSP is a great project, guys. If you have not looked into it, I highly suggest you look into it. And the reason why I highly suggest you to look into it is because what it actually does. Does anyone here know what QSP actually does? My friend sold half his a month ago and he was devastated. I would be devastated for him, because here's the thing you got to realize. Things like good projects that are out there right now, ready to go, okay? Those projects are going to hit markets and just boom, okay? So why quant stamp? Why would you want to have it? That's a good question. There's no, and I still have, Daniel, tell people why you like it. Why do you like it? I can tell you why I like it, but I want you to tell me why you like it. Because what it does is very interesting. And if you don't answer, it's okay. I'll actually tell everyone in a second. But basically, it enables us to do things that are very interesting. So, QSP, right? Here's the thing about it. It actually lets you audit, okay? So, it will let you audit a smart contract, okay? So, we've audited millions of dollars worth of smart contracts. We understand how challenging it is to uncover potential volatility, vulnerabilities, and now you can use QSP to access the health of any smart contract. So, basically, it audits smart contracts. It's the only thing out there right now, as far as I remember, that audits smart contracts. Why is that big? Because it actually makes sure the smart contract is legit. It's something that's fair. It doesn't have vulnerabilities and problems within it. So yes, auditing a smart contract is very important. Why I believe it will do well? Because this is something that has a high need and high use case. Sure, the blockchain is unchangeable. Sure, Bitcoin, once the block's in there, you can't reverse it. But what happens if we have smart contracts with different coins and they're not fair? We can write an unfair smart contract and people sign on it. So what QSP does, it goes, oh yeah, but that's kind of weighed out on someone's side a little bit, or that's gonna have a problem later on. So here's what it is. So it fixes the problems with it. And yes, look at their team. Their team is not only huge, it's massive. Okay, they have a development lab in Canada. They have 8 advisors. Their team is like 25 people. It is awesome. Okay, and they all have a lot of experience in software engineering. And so I'm not going to go too deep into that because it's boring for you guys to listen to. But Really, really good. Now, QSP, the price doesn't move. Sure. You know why? How many people are starting to use smart contracts regularly yet? Not many. How many people are going to start using them when we get to mass adoption? 10, 15, 20% of the world population using it. Wait for that. So you got to think longer term, guys. So I'm going to end this show right now in about 2 minutes, and I'm going to end it with this. What I want you guys to realize is this. Cryptocurrencies are always going to go up long term. If you think about them 2-3 years, they're going to keep going up. If you think about them 2 weeks, yeah, you're going to be shitting yourself when they don't go up. Yeah, you're going to be freaking out. But here's what I want you to realize, guys. Cryptocurrency is here to stay. Everyone's admitted that at this point. It's being mass adopted by banks, by hedge funds, by family offices. I was invited to a family office meeting with Tim Draper and Barry Silbert. Do you guys know who they are? Tim Draper is one of the mainstays for crypto in the Bitcoin space, and Barry Silbert is basically the president of the Coinbase, which is owned half by Nasdaq and 25% by MasterCard. So you can see there's a lot going on, guys, and it's just getting bigger by the day. And I see these things because I get those emails. You don't, so you don't see it. But this is why I do the show, so you guys can see it. I'm trying to help you see the future. I'm not always going to be right. I'm not always going to say the right thing. But what I can tell you for sure is I'm always going to give you the most accurate information I can. And I'm also going to give you all the news that you probably have absolutely no idea about. Because that's the stuff they're not going to put in the news, because they don't want you to feel bullish and buy Bitcoin right now. They want you to be scared so that they can buy it while you're scared. And remember, when you're in the crypto market and everyone gets super excited, overly super excited, start scalping your trades, because you're going to see another dip. It'll happen in about 90 days. 100 days, we're going to have another dip. But before that, we're going to have a huge run up, guys. Okay? We're going to see Bitcoin probably at least go up 30 to 40% in the next 80 days. Okay? In the next 2 to 3 months, we're going to see it move up a lot. If we don't, all the chronological analysis I've done over the last 4 years is a waste of time. And I really hope that's not true. Could it be possible? Sure. There is manipulation right now. But do I believe that that's not going to happen? Absolutely. I don't believe that's going to happen. I think we're actually going to push forward and move above and beyond where we are right now. Okay. Iran and Russia consider using cryptocurrency to evade U.S. sanctions. Well, we already have that with Venezuela, so let's not freak out about it. Now remember, sanctions are going to be there. They're going to be able to track most of this stuff. And honestly, you think sanctions actually work? When's the last time that worked for North Korea? It only stopped recently, okay? And so, sure, things can be bad, but that's just FUD. Leroy, what you just wrote down is FUD. Legit FUD, okay? So, unfortunately, Valerie, you're going to have to do the replay because I'm about to leave, but here's the thing I want you guys all to remember. Crypto is long-term. Think 2-3 years down the road. If you think like that, I promise all of you, you're going to be so happy. You're going to be so happy, I'm telling you. So, you guys have an amazing night, an amazing day wherever you are. And remember, Monday's not the worst day of the week. Monday's the best day of the week, because we get to restart all over again and watch the crypto market go up again. And that's what we're going to start to see. So, enjoy the week. Enjoy the day. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. And Mr. Joel, your crypto educator, signing off for the night. Coach K in the building. If you need anything, hit me up. If you want to know any information about my bot, if you want to know how to get an ICO pool, if you want to know anything about anything, how to learn how to trade, consultation for your coins, I'm here. You just hit me up on my page, send me a message personally to Joel Kopshoff, and I will see you guys when I see you. All right, see everyone on Wednesday. You have a great evening or a great day wherever you are, and Mr. Joel, your educator, out. See you guys on Wednesday. Bye-bye.